Next, we have up Brett Vanderbrook, Captain S. I like Captain S. It was like Captain N, but Sega. So you wore blue, and that's how it worked. So I'm going to be Captain M, and I'm going to wear green, and I'm going to be a Microsoft guy. And all I'm going to do is just stare at you in your living room. Xbox One joke! Without further ado, Captain S, Brett Vanderbrook.
Excuse me, let me just set my juice down here. All right. By the way, you were wonderful in Superbad. Yes, I am Brett Vanderbrook, and for the three of you who know me in the audience as Captain S, thank you. It's worth it to note that I was just in a video, Black Box TV's new roommate prank, which went viral and has over 2 million views on YouTube. I mention this only because it's the first video I've been in with over 1 million views. Well, the first one that's not on smallcockhumiliation.com. I know they never show the faces, but that's me, Kleinschwanz82. So here we are, the roast of James Rolfe. Or as I like to think of it, the largest single gathering of adult obese virgins since the re-release of Star Wars. Seriously, the American Heart Association sent doctors here because it was the biggest swath of at-risk patients they'd ever seen in their lives. But let's be fair, this room does have a lot of game. It's just way more likely that it's the Walking Dead game than the having sex with women game. We got a great lineup here, though. Roasters, Jeff Ross is here. Nick DiPaolo, Anthony Jeselnik. Who the fuck are these people? Seriously, this is like the bargain bin at the dollar store of roast panelists. The only sadder lineup is the place you go to register as a sex offender. If this panel had lyrics, it would be written by Dashboard Confessionals because nobody else could write anything this sad. It's a roast, not Bible study, right? Is that what you said? Yeah. Okay, can we start by giving a hand to Justin Silverman, our roast master? Justin, we're gonna hear a lot of fat jokes tonight, I think. I hope, right guys? We're gonna hear, okay, good. So I'm gonna hit you where it really hurts. Sure. Okay? I'm just gonna come right out and say it. You're a terrible kisser. You kiss the way an old man without teeth eats oatmeal. Your tongue feels like a dying fish trying to escape from a boat. You're supposed to trace letters with your tongue, not sing the ABCs out loud. You fat fuck. So most of us tonight are getting 5 minutes for our set, but Keith and Brent are getting 10. So I guess that means that the less hair you have on your head, the more time you get at the mic. Keith, by the way, I saw your ride outside. Sweet, man. You have made it, man. That's awesome. You got your own personal driver. They're idling out front waiting for you and everything. Yeah, I even had a chance to talk to your driver, and she said that if you just sit quietly and don't smear feces on the other kids, she'll put another gold star on your helmet. And that is the one joke I wrote about Keith, because honestly, who here didn't think that at this point he had been kicked out?
Yeah. Surprise!
Surprise! He's here! I thought he was gonna come out of the ceiling, but he came here without pants on, and that's even better. So Stuttering Craig is not here tonight, fortunately. It's not because he didn't want to. No, he was being inducted into the Slam Ball Hall of Fame tonight. No, I'm lying. That was a stupid sport and nobody gave a shit about it. But let's be honest, Craig really should be here right now, because if it wasn't for James, the only thing that he would be stuttering is, would you like fries with that? That's right, I went there. For the rest of you, Stephanie, Matt, you, I'm sure you're all talented, interesting, worthwhile people. I just have no clue who you are. But listen, I am gonna put your videos in my YouTube queue, but I have like 6,000 of those videos where they replace part of the song with a goat screaming to get through, so no promises. Speaking of videos that I would never watch, this is just a reminder that when this roast is done, Chris Bores will be in here, doing the exact same roast again. It just won't be funny. And all of the panelists will just be Chris Bores green screened in. But we're here tonight to talk about James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd. Or as his family knows him, why couldn't you just be a doctor? I'll never forget meeting James for the first time when we were shooting the Captain S Angry Video Game Nerd crossover. And the immortal words that he said to me that day, I went to meet him at the train station, I shook his hand, introduced myself, and he said, "Oh, hey." Profound, this guy. It was then that I realized that James is nothing like the character he plays in his videos. He's the polar opposite of the nerd character. Yeah, because in the nerd videos, he's funny, entertaining, and interesting to listen to. Seriously, I have had longer conversations with street performers pretending to be statues. This guy is so painfully shy and awkward for the first year and a half, I just thought he had a crush on me. But he got married eventually, and now he's a daddy. He's got a kid. How fucked up is this kid's childhood gonna be? I'm not sure, but I think that his daughter might be the first kid whose first words are "shit pickle." And then as she gets older, you know, most parents worry about the awkward sex talk or the drug talk. He has to explain why Daddy beat Bugs Bunny to death and then made duty on his face. Okay, but here's the point where we say something poignant and heartfelt so we know we're not really mean. James, without a doubt, you are one of the most driven, hardworking men I've ever met. You do the work of a team of people, and I don't think your fan base truly appreciates the gravity of that. Like when you and I were editing the Ghostbusters video, I remember we were gonna share the duties, and I was like all happy when I finished the credit sequence. I was like, "James, here's the credit sequence." You were like, "Oh yeah, I finished the video." Thank you for helping, for being living proof that not everyone in our generation is a lazy, apathetic slacker. Your fans, on the other hand. And finally, thank you for helping me cling to the tiniest shred of relevance by periodically letting me ride your coattails. So if anybody has a glass, lift it and give a hearty fuck balls to James Rolfe. Fuck balls! I'm out.